Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Abbey Krystal here with your beautiful fresh taking face as usual. If this is your first time of coming to my channel, you're highly welcome. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. If you're an OG here on my channel, you're highly welcome as well. Please like, share and turn on the notification button so that you get notified whenever I post new videos here on my channel. So guys, yes, I am back like I never left. Yes, so I'm going to give you guys some updates on the Miss Universe organization, the pageant that just held, and a lot of new information that we just got. Okay, yeah, so if you want to watch, if you want to continue watching, or you don't want to miss out on this gist, please don't touch that dial, keep on. So guys, I am back with a whole lot of gist from the Miss Universe organization, guys. You know, the last video I did on the pageant, I talked about the post pageant analysis. I talked about the new winner from USC, and also talked about what I felt about the pageant, what I didn't like, and most of the things that I need to work on. Okay, so yes, a whole lot has happened from the last video that I made 3 weeks back. Okay, a whole lot of new information has come out from the Miss Universe organization and its owners. You guys know that the Miss Universe organization recently had a new owner from Thailand. Okay, so she had made a lot of drastic changes, and most of them I like them. I like the changes though, but some of them I'm not really comfortable with. Okay, so this is why I'm here. I'm talking about it because I know that a whole lot of people need to talk about it. A whole lot of people are not really happy with these changes. Okay, so I'm here to talk about it. Okay, and I don't want to go into the ownership stuff and why they changed ownership and all that, because it has passed. Okay, that's a forgotten issue. That's an old story. Well, I'm here to talk about the major changes that were made in terms of selection. Okay, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Criteria of becoming a candidate for Miss Universe. Okay, there were speculations on the fact that the age limit was going to change from 28 to like 32. Yes, and also we're going to allow married women to contest. Okay, to contest. So of course this was disseminated to the franchise holders, and a lot of them have been trying to see how they can inculcate this in their selection criteria and all that. But of course, a lot of us that are pageant analysts are not really happy with the fact that these changes, they were made without due consideration, to the fact that this organization in the first place was made for single and unmarried women. Okay, so why are they now changing the criteria of a sudden? I'm not saying that. Of course, we are all, we are all. How will I put it? There's a word I want to use now. Of course, we all like change. Okay, yes, definitely we want to see changes, we want to see good changes. Okay, but this particular one I don't know, I'm not like too comfortable with the fact that they want to allow married women to join the Miss Universe organization, like the contest. For me, for reasons best, like the reasons that I have about it is that, number one, the first place, the Miss Universe organization actually was built for single and unmarried women, and of course, if they already want to change it to allow married women to join, of course they have to change the name to Mrs. Universe. Yes, of course, change the name to Mrs. Universe, because at the end of the day, you can't allow a married woman to be answering Miss this, Miss that. For example, I, as a married woman, I'm representing Nigeria and I'm saying Miss Nigeria. Of course, while I am officially Mrs. so person. Okay, it doesn't really make sense, it doesn't really correlate. Okay, I don't think the organization I don't think they really understood the effect, the after effect it will have on society. And also, of course, I'm talking from Africa, I'm talking from Nigeria. I'm just imagining how the franchise holders in Nigeria will now allow a married woman to participate. Like, seriously, I really don't understand, because I feel like in this African society, some things we still live. Of course, this is the 21st century, but we still live in an age whereby married women are not allowed to do certain things, and even if you do it as a married woman, you are looked at a certain way. Okay, so I'm just imagining myself going to contest wearing a bikini. Of course, it's not only your husband that will come for you; your in-laws, your family members will also come for you, and I don't think that idea of adding married women will be really welcomed in Nigeria. Like, seriously, I'm just imagining how MBGN, for example, the Silverbird Group, who are the franchise holders. Of course, I heard that they will soon lose their franchise. I don't know, but I'm coming to that. Let me just address this married women issue first of all. Like, I just imagine how they will accept married women to come and contest. Apart from the fact that as a married woman, there's a lot of responsibilities on your part. Okay, for those that have children, I don't know how you're going to cope, contesting on this kind of pageant with your children, with having children, and even if you have house help to take care of them, or you have relatives to take care of them. Of course, that undivided attention is always there, because you're thinking about your children, thinking about your husband. If they're okay, you won't put in 100% into the contest, like into the pageant. Okay, I don't think that any married woman that's contesting for this, for to present their country, would put in their 100% attention into it. Like, seriously, that's my own take. I feel like a whole lot of things need to put into consideration. Coming from Africa, I know that I don't think they will allow any married women to contest, okay, because a whole lot of the society over here is not as advanced as the Western world, although things have changed, but we still have this African mentality that will pop out here and there, and trying to discourage married women from participating. Okay, a whole lot of things are against married women over here in Nigeria contesting for the pageant. So I don't think that will work over here. And also increasing the age limit, I don't know. I think that for me, I suggest you should increase it to 30. At least 30 is good enough age limit. Okay, if I were to impute, but that's just my own opinion though. But of course, the organization, they know what they want. Okay, and previously we've had transgenders participate in the pageant. Okay, that was in 2018, if I'm not mistaken, where we had the first transgender from Spain. Okay, she was the first contestant that is a transgender that was allowed to participate in the pageant. So of course that did not really sit well with me. I'm not over here, the issue of transgenders is kind of like a taboo over here. Like, we have cross dressers, okay, but we don't really have full transgenders that have been assimilated or allowed, to participate in events over here. So of course that's a no-no. Yeah, like I don't think Nigeria will be the first to have a transgender representative, okay, because that will bring a whole lot of protest. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. A whole lot of people are going to protest against that. So now that I'm bringing in married women and all that, I don't think it's going to work over here. And obviously a lot of pageant bloggers and analysts have talked about this, and they're like, they don't see this working 100%. Okay, it might take some time for them to be able to assimilate married women into the group, into the contest. But for now, there's going to be a lot of bias on the side of the judges if they were to judge. Okay, because I know that they're going to bring a lot of sympathy to the married women and all that. So I think that the Miss Universe organization should look into this long term and know if it's going to adversely affect the pageant. Because right now, of course, they're losing fans because people are beginning to think that the show is a cooking show. Like, they're beginning to think that the show is being biased, for having all female judges and all that, making it a feminist organization. And obviously we used to have male judges in the past, but right now we all have all female judges, and it's beginning to look like there's no inclusivity, in the judging criteria and all that. So anyway, I feel like that's my own 2 cents on this particular issue. I think that the Miss Universe organization should do better. It should, try and bring in, changes that will suit all aspects, like changes that will, be advantageous to the other countries, like to the African countries, because at the end of the day, Africans, I don't think they will allow a married woman to contest, okay, to represent their country. Okay, so in this kind of pageant that shows a whole lot of body and swimsuit and all that, it's kind of like it's going to bring a lot of protest here. I'm saying this like from my own perspective, from society that I live in, it's going to bring a lot of protest. Okay, so now onto the second topic of the day. So guys, we've been hearing a lot of news now that the pageant system, like the franchise holders for each of the countries, they risk losing their franchise. Like, they want that the floor is now open for bidders, for people that want to bid as franchise holders of different countries and all that. So now coming to Nigeria, because like I've been, if you're an OG on my channel, I've been advocating for the fact that the Silverbird Group have not been doing a good job sending quality representatives to the Miss Universe organization. to the Miss Universe pageant rather. So now that we have, the floor is now open for new bidders, people that are going to bid to be franchise holders. Like I can't wait for, new hands to take over from MBGN. Okay, because like I said, MBGN previously has not been doing a whole lot. Like they've not been doing what they ought to do in terms of preparing our candidates for the for the pageant. So guys, this drastic change you're talking about right now, like seriously, I'm so happy. I'm one of the persons that when I heard the news, I was just like, this is it. This is what we needed. That this is the drastic change that we have been calling for. Like seriously, we needed different hands, like a different organization to handle the Miss Universe Nigeria pageant. Like seriously, this is what happened. Same thing that happened in the Philippines, where they now have a Miss Universe Philippines pageant, different from the Bini Filipinas that used to handle almost all the title, all the pageants. Like they had that particular pageant sent representatives to almost all the pageants in the world. So definitely that would like a whole lots of load for them. Like seriously, I think that I'm bidding for the Queen Nigeria organization to take over the franchise of Miss Universe Nigeria. Like seriously, I'm bidding for it. Like they've been doing a good job. Like the Queen Nigeria organization, they are the franchise holders to Miss Grand International. And if you watch their pageant, you know that they know how to prepare their candidates. Like they know how to give us a good show. Like seriously, they know how to give us a good show. Like they know how to prepare their candidates for international contest. Okay, so that is what Silverbird organization is lacking. Like seriously, that's what they are lacking. And I feel like we need a change so that we can have a new hands in preparing our contestants for Miss Universe pageant. Okay, we need new hands. Like seriously, I can't wait for there to be a change in the pageant system in Nigeria. Like seriously, we need that change because we've not been sending quality candidates to the main pageants. Okay, so I think that the Silverbird group, they should just consider removing that Miss Universe franchise from their stacks, because at the end of the day, they're not really sending quality candidates. Okay, so I think that they need to hand over to a more suitable organization that can handle it. Okay, and I feel like the Queen Nigeria has what it takes to handle that particular pageant and to send quality representatives and prepare the candidates ahead of time, so that when they go to the big one, the big pageant, they perform optimally. That's just what we need. Like we don't need that fire brigade approach anymore. Like seriously, we don't need that fire brigade approach, because that has been detrimental to our performances in the pageant, okay, in the international pageant. So we need that change right now. Like seriously, I am so welcoming that change. Like seriously, I'm so welcoming it. Okay, so guys, yeah, that is what I have for you guys. If you watch up to this point, you're the real MVP. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, click on the bell notification button beside the subscribe button to get notified whenever I post new videos here on my channel. So guys, my next video coming up very soon. Bye.